Chapter 34. Be responding to my call as you see the ships arrive. Be serving a time of deep meditation as you will soon see the sky filled with ships. Deal with any fear by calming yourselves with the thought that all starts healing more now. Many of you are settling with these words and are not understanding all with my renewed way, but know how I too have evolved. Understand we are renewing with you, knowing more truth about the workings of evil as we watch it spread through all good souls as attacks or sedition. Be well answered by evidence of our arrivals and understood truth. Settled truth will soon be yours. Be ready and deal with the way all needs to be served. Be dealing with all settling truth as all starts better serving understandings about how all heals on earth. As we begin the sorting of souls and remove those who are corrupted to end their existence on earth, we will remove them to a responding serving experience that helps them review their actions with the settling of the victim's experience. Be seeing this as compassion working through them, as they will experience these actions against themselves and their loved ones who are as they are. Greed will be dealt with poverty. False witness will be dealt with the telling of lies against them, and many actions committed by others to harm them. This you call on earth karma. We call it healing re-education. Be well settling with these answers because these ways are ours to better settle with. These horse ways and ill actions are not accepted anywhere in the universes anymore. Telling these words to some people on earth will cause them fear, as these truths are well serving and well shared. Many hold guilt in them, but are healing with beliefs that are only dealing with earth seeing and laws only seen on earth. Rest assured that no one will be dealing with earth laws after our time of arrivals, as only the universal laws will be used to start the sorting. Answers to our ways are soon holding all places of governance responsible for all the laws unfair to humans. Seeing this will free many souls from earth laws that are not our laws. Be responding to a better understanding of how this applies to each and every one of you as you begin to answer to our ways. More than you can expect is arriving with us. Be certain all who believe we're going to be using better settle ways are right, because this change will heal so many more on earth. These times are here and well answering to many who are soon answering to our call. Now be dealing with our truth and answer to our call. As I said before, all you need to do is to practice a deep meditation and heal all fears as we arrive with calmness and care to help the greater needs first. Be ready and assist us with your good, loving thoughts to help us restore the dear souls, mostly children, to heal their hunger and pain by giving them and their loving parents the good comfort they need to open to life again. See this as our immediate answer to our plans. As this plan heals many, many will be settling with the truth, and lies plaguing earth because of the cruel manipulations from these possessed souls. Be settling with the ways of the earth, and better see how all becomes well answered by our truth. Respond to many who are searching for our ways and our words, as all starts unraveling. Be visited yourselves by evidence of many of our kind. We will land in many places and respond to many problems of power, air cleansing, and sources of poisons made to cause illnesses to torment humans. We renew all ways of food, earth, water, air, and shelters for homes that will be pleasing to many and will settle with all evidence of places on earth. These times are very near, and this you will soon answer to yourselves. Be ready to honor with us as the diplomats of our ways will be serving an education program that will enable you to see how answers to our ways are better to use than earth ways. Understand, you will have all you need to be well serving of our time together, as arrival's better answer to your needs and your truth. These days are very near, so I ask you now to prepare yourselves and all others who are moving to these ways of seeing. Be certain, all truth is soon answering you with a way of good telling and good set to understanding. Know now this. Be reading my words carefully, and see I am who I say I am. Many will use these words and try to corrupt them, as was done before in my book Seen on Earth. Be settling with these spin doctors, as the intentions are not helping to cure the illnesses and diseases of the world, but more to cause chaos and no cooperation. Understand that these truths will need to be shared and settling with our actions to better serve trust. This heals many who waver from fear of answering to their own guilt of actions they are mostly serving against others. Be understanding how all starts with our ways and with our truth, and see all healing become well serving with all who are ready to open to light and love of our ways. Questions will be answered by our set of beings of light and the chosen diplomats from Earth. They will share this truth of the universal laws and serve many other truths with other planets if they choose to serve with us after the work of healing Earth. Be ready. All comes as I say, and you will soon see this for yourselves. Now listen. You are reading these words as I asked you to a long time ago before you came to Earth and entered the Earth reincarnation problem. These reuses of souls to open to birth and death does not serve many other places in the universes, but serves Earth because of the need we believed would heal as an education of the understanding of evil. But these truths we sought were corrupted by Lucifer, who used our plan to open to many more ways of manipulation of genetics as seen in the times of Egypt, and caused many to live in bodies unfit for our kind. These caused actions against my children went further than we knew of. As our return to Earth was unwelcome, a great war was opened, and many of these used bodies of manipulated creatures died in these struggles. And soon all was destroyed and answered to the way all was left as seen today. Be certain, many better seeing of this truth haven't been well undone, as more as I said heals without time to walk the earth. But a truth understood will open to the many mysteries living on earth, because all has been manipulated and changed to suit the newer responses in the last 2,000 years, held to share ways of control over population of beings who have no restored memories at birth. Some few have awakened to this transforming way of memories, because the genetic changes made through this cycle of birth and death has allowed some people of Earth to reconnect with the memories settling with a previous life, but for most, more than this is impossible. We can easily reconnect the repressed genes called junk DNA and activate the memories that will serve you to complete the loop of karmic denials and open answers to healing ways. These ways will begin with the chosen diplomats, as they will need to remember who they are and why they're feeling these words resonate in them, as this might be you. Be set to, in all ways, as these deep awakenings become well served, well supported by us, and know you are soon awakening from a long, better sleep than this one life and one seeing. Heal your broken hearts as you begin to see the repetition of actions never completed to open to the intended learning outcomes. These ways are soon arriving, and we are all ready to settle these truths with you because you have left loved ones behind to be serving this mission. They are asking me when can they be with you again. I tell them as soon as we walk the earth, we will be serving these awakenings. Be ready now. Many answers are soon yours to deal with and open to, because of our understandings and great renewing times together. Now see all come, as I said, and open to the light of truth at these ending times of earth. See all be as I said, as all is seen and healed. Be well settling with earth ways, as this to us is an abomination of a world gone wrong. See to it that you prepare yourselves for the daily coming changes that are leading to our arrivals, as the wars become well seen. Be ready and answer to my call. God, received on July the 18th, 2012, by Za. Chapter 35. The wars are stirring. Be ready, and know these days are near, as all truth become uncovered and well seen. All is in place to begin renewals of our arrivals. Be well answered with the seeing of our ships as the first attacks of war occur. We will begin to land all our first responding ships and put an end to these wars made to torment humans. We will have all settled understood truth of who we are and begin the sorting. All becomes well seen and well dealt with as these times begin and at the time of our trusted ways. Be well answered now as we become well proven of our time together. See these days be the change you have asked me to better your lives, as this is was prayed for. Answer to a time of deep meditation and open your hearts to peace as all starts being seen. Be certain we are ready to intervene at a moment's time. Be well answering to our truth, as you will see these days be well evident of our ways and our set to servings. No, we are coming to end these wars on earth, as all becomes well seen and dealt with. Be certain you will have all you need to be well cared for at the time of these wars, as these dealings will not last very long. Be certain we will see the ways darkness uses to take from the poor and the meek in these times of wars, and this will soon be stopped. Be well renewing with us as we begin to open to the world. Now, see these words be responding to many truth, and be ready to answer to my call. Be serving many more understandings as we begin the sorting at these times. Understand that we must remove these demons who possessed human bodies to answer to actions against humans. A responding truth will surface about who they really are, as this will be explained and uncovered. God gives you the truth you seek, with understanding that serves you all very well. No, we will settle with all these demons who use humans to open to their own wishes of domination and control over Earth and other places in the universes. They are responsible for the devastation and destruction of civilizations seen by all of us, and we seek them out to stop their ways. They destroyed our world a long time ago. Be ready and understand many stories are shared when we are soon reunited, and more truth will become well deciphered. Be visited by our many teachers and diplomats, as they will open the way of healing memories, serving with answers to evidence needed to heal your knowledge and to repair the trust needed in each other. Be certain we are soon with you to answer to our telling of serving ways, with many who are as we are in the service of the universal laws. Be open to learning all about our truth of who we are and where we have emerged from the time of the first. Be settling with earth ways, as these ways settle only with the spirits of the dark ones who cause only pain and misery to our kind. They will be put in their right places, as every single one of these demons will be found, and no stone will be left unturned. These times are soon at your doors. You will see how easily we can find all the culprits of corruption and have them removed from us. I promise you this: we must stop these dark beings and remove them. See to it you understand how this heals the way life used to better serve on Earth. We'll return Earth to its pristine condition, allowing people and all living animals to resume their lives in peace and serenity, the way Mother has planned this a long time ago. These times of reckoning are now here, and we will arrive to open to the world and rid the Earth of all ills. Soon you will see all as all unravels, and you will be amazed. Answer to my call and open to our time to walk the earth, as all starts becoming well-serving with our ways of clarity and understood truth. Be well settling with a way of control on earth, and see all new days be better ones as we remove the dark ones. Be ready now. More than you're expecting heals all who are seeing answers answer all. Be certain you will soon be free to choose your true way of life. Happiness will be seen healing in all places, as no harm will be put upon any of you ever again. This is my promise to you. Evidence of this you will discover yourselves, as we begin to share knowledge with truth, to open to many new understandings, to answer to our way with many better set ways. Now see all calm as I said. No, you're dealing with a certain truth of who we are and why we're settling with the dark ones. They moved onto Earth, creating a world of torment, and abuses to create a slave labor to feed from their flesh and work. This is the truth that was kept from you from the start. As many religions know of these demons' existence, and some say it is a myth. But these demons do exist. You call them the Grey, and they are the ones causing many to be missing in the world, as they take whatever they wish. Evidence of this we have seen too many times, and we have destroyed many of their ships over the past 60 years of Earth time. But still, there is much to do. These plans are ongoing to rid the planets of all these creatures who are made by Lucifer as slaves. Understand, we tell you this as a fact. We see many of you not knowing what they are, and sharing this now will help you open to many more truth of how these demons settle with humans. Be ready and renew with us, as we have many more words to share with you of the many groups of beings from all places across the universes who are hearing about the freeing time of Earth humans. We see these others be pleased with our answers to these coming changes. Better to honor renewals with us now, as time is well overdue. Many other groups seek to destroy the dark ones as they are hunted and become extinguished. There's no balance of evil and good. This is a lie told to you to take more abuse than care for each other. These dark ones create all lies to trick and deceive you to submit to their ways and open to more slavery. Tell yourselves, life exists with peace quite well, and people do not need evil to balance who they really are. This lie about balancing of evil and good, and humans having all been evil at one time, are all created to deceive you into allowing more harm to come your way. Answer these questions. Must good times all be stopped? Must all children suffer to be better humans? Does sharing of goodwill need evil to work? Why do you think the evil of evil has been growing in your places of living and not balancing with good? Do you think this imprinting heals you to be good? Better truth starts with answers while settling with our truth. You will see, you certainly do not need the workings of evil to benefit your lives in any way ever. Understand that the growing attacks on children, removing their innocence and causing them to lose all trust in adults, are not balancing in any way. These whores who do this to create an opening to use for their future armies, but these children are as we are, innocent, loved ones that need protection and much care. These whores will cause any good soul to be destroyed, as they take them at a young age with no past memories to use for discernment. These horrors are too much for us to see, but this must be healed, and we'll do this one child at a time. As all truth starts better serving, you will soon be answered by all good ways of healing, and understandings used to answer to many more subtle ways. Now renew with us, and be settling with answers to our ways. Be serving of our time of great truth together, as all becomes well settled and well dealt with. Be responding to answers to our truth, and see how all dealt with lies will reverse these ways of believing that has plagued the earth. Answer to answers will give you what you need to better your lives and open to the responses you have wished for. Questions will all be answered and shared with our teachers who will gladly open to your own truth as all unravels. Be seeing now the better serving changes needed to believe in a world that learns to care about all its members of the human race. Answer to answers tell you how these ideals are achievable, as we and many other civilizations have come to honor these principles of great truth. All who aspire to living their lives in a full view of all potential will see how all these ways are possible and practiced by many planets across the universes. Settling with Earth ways heals the path to these good Satu ways. More than you're expecting answers all of you who have readied yourselves to answer to these good settling days. Now see all come, as I said, and open to the truth of our seeing, as all becomes well dealt with and answered. Be with a change. God, received on July the 19th, 2012, by Za. Chapter 36. Telling of old are seen on other planets. Telling of old answers many of your questions. Be well answered by the better serving truth, as you hear this truth recorded in many places. Tell yourselves that what you know of Earth is only the beginning, and much more heals with the stories of old. Be Saturn always, as this time is open to you, and share your truth with these ways of understanding, not open to earth thoughts. Be well settling of your time of ignorance, as these stories begin to open to you. Tell yourselves, all you need is to be seeing truth as it is, and not as a better serving deception to make you believe that you are nothing more than a piece of living flesh, seen as an evolutionary era of primate development in the time of dinosaurs. These lies told to you through the words of one man believing in his own construct of human evolution is missing the biggest piece of information. These ways of seeing humans has caused other races to see themselves as better than others, and others to be less than theirs. Therefore, the taking of property and the destruction of cultures was accepted as a natural activity of superior cultures, and encouraged the users of denigrating others as they were not as advanced in ways they praised themselves to be. These ways were settling with the views Lucifer had about himself when he began taking over Earth, and used humans as he wished. Telling of old has recorded his movements throughout the universes. Be certain, we have him now in place to be taken, removed, and serving his sentence with us, as he has offended us in too many ways. He tells of his superior ways of being with others that are unsuspecting of his plans. He heals with a way of truth that does not serve him because of his offenses. These days are soon ending for him, as we cannot allow the uses of other worlds as he has done. Be ready to be amazed by the changes on Earth as we remove him from the moon base. As we remove Lucifer, all his followers will begin to die as their life force will have no mind control roots to function with. Be serving visits with many of our kind, as these words will be shared with you. You will begin to understand how all starts settling with truth. Be well answered by all said to truth, and be understanding of our time to be well seen on earth as all starts. More truth about the takeover of earth will be shared with many, as these ways of answers are greatly renewed. Now be ready for these better settling days at the time of reckoning. See to it, all healing will begin with truth of who you are and how you've been tricked to be the slave of a slave master who answers to only himself and his psychopathy. These words, shared as seen, are truth, healing in you, and open to the way for humans to be free of these delusions created to answer to their ill beliefs and ill actions against others. See how all renewed ways will rebuild your trust in evidence of our ways, as we will give you the words that will free you from the lies that have plagued earth for so long. Renew with us and be ready to answer to our ways, as these have always been our ways, but stopped by the offenses of the one who became the controller of earth. Be telling yourselves that only those who accepted to serve Lucifer will be judged by us, and all others will be seeing a new way of living with many others. Now listen, you are soon answering to our call. These times on earth are soon settling with answers to knowledge, answering to many more truths. Be well settling with the many seeing needed to open to answers to evidence of our ways. See how all becomes well serving of our time together, as all starts with the truth shared. Be ready and see these days be soon. Open to the way of great set to seeing, as all becomes well answered and well dealt with. See these days open to a new way of living with the truth about answer to answers. And the great truth is all become settled and seen. But no, we are settling with a sorting, and doing so will cause many humans to be removed from earth, as they cannot exist in peace with others until they have undone their harm. They are well committed by actions inspired by Lucifer, their life source. These are the ones who fear our rivals, as they can feel their time of control and abuses ending. They will be seen for what they are, and these whores will not escape. Be well answered by our ways, as all starts to be well answered. More renewing times will answer you as we arrive. Better solutions to basic needs, as said before, will open to our needs as we begin to answer to our used truth. Be ready and see all come, as I said. Know now this. Be certain all starts unraveling soon, as the sword rattlings are heard in the Middle East. These were the places of renown because of their beauty in times past. But these places have seen wars upon wars, and destroyed many times over the beautiful landscapes we once enjoyed, an added proof of corruption that reflects the unsightly cities you now live in with little vegetation, filth, poverty, and death as a result of ill care. These ways are not ours. These ways belong to another, and removing him will open the way for all. Now see how all answers you, and see how all becomes well answered by the coming truth, the good set away of great truth. Be well vindicated of our time to walk the earth as all becomes well seen, my children. Now, answer these questions. Will you be ready for our arrivals and be willing to remain in your homes? Will you answer to our call when we come answering to your door? Will you open your hearts to me as you become well settling with this truth? And will you be ready to open to change as we begin to introduce it to all who wish to heal with us? Be ready. All starts well into the coming days, and many are seeing how all truth starts without time to walk the earth. On more with me soon at the time of our arrivals. God Received on July the 20th, 2012 by Za.